Hello everybody, welcome to this product demonstration on MagnaQuest Billing and CRM. My name is Nishikant and I represent the marketing team of MagnaQuest. So this will be the agenda for our discussion today. We will quickly talk about some of the possible challenges that internet service providers like you are facing, and we will talk about, I'll quickly brief you on MagnaQuest and our product. And then I will have our product consultant, Mr. Shiva, who is with me today, and he will demonstrate some of the key modules of the product. And at the end of the demonstration, we'll spend some time on taking some questions from the participants. During the course of presentation, if you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat window, and we will try and answer those questions at the end of the demonstration based on the timeline. And in case we're not able to attend to all the questions, then probably we'll get back to you individually by email. This is basically about the challenges of internet service providers. Maybe these are some of the challenges you might be facing in your day-to-day business operations. One is you will certainly need a centralized billing system, probably a billing system which has the ability to integrate itself with multiple third-party systems and network elements. So that can be one of your challenges, especially when you have an ever-growing subscriber base, subscribe to multiple price plans. You certainly need a very dynamic, flexible and robust system to handle the billing operations in an automated manner. Now you have and subscription-based billing. Subscription-based billing could also be one of your other major challenge, where I just said you have a heterogeneous mix of customers subscribe to multiple price plans and different services. So you certainly need a very dynamic system to handle that requirement. Then automated provisioning of services, activation and deactivation of services based on your customers' usage also could be one of your challenges. Managing multiple entities in your ecosystem, it could be resellers or dealers or franchisees. You certainly need a system which will address these requirements. And you should be able to have a system which will help you in bundling of services or changing your offerings or coming up with new services, basically reducing your time to go to market. And if you launch a new service, then your system should be able to support that kind of communication. You should be able to offer discounts and conduct some promotion related events over the system. It's very desirable to have a customer care module in your system where you help your customers enable themselves, so your efforts towards that particular function is reduced. And you should be able to help your customers or enable your customers make payments through very simple interfaces, and the payment processing has to be very secured, and there has to be a systemized payment follow-up. So a typical billing system should be able to support this requirement as well. And finally, there should ideally be a dashboards feature where you have reports getting generated automatically, where your management has the opportunity to make some very key decisions. So having said this, let me quickly introduce MagnaQuest to you. MagnaQuest is a 14-year-old IT product company based out of India. It has got offices in Malaysia, USA and resellers around the world. We have got 150 customers in 30 global locations, and we have done several successful implementations for our customers. We offer a complete suite of BSS and OSS suitable for internet services providers like you. Our solution is extremely robust, and it is proven that it has the ability to integrate itself with multiple complex network elements, and it will be able to manage the entire feature set, to manage your entire value chain. So having said this, let me hand over the demonstration to our product specialist Shiva, who will take you through some of the key modules of our product. Over to you, Shiva.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Nishikant. Shiva here. Just to give you a brief overview of the product, this is the billing and CRM framework. The middle tab which you're seeing comprises all the modules of the MagnaQuest system, right from prospect management till the post-sale support. All the modules are very much present in the system. And the left side is how you integrate the system with the third-party systems. It can be a middleware system, or it can be gateways like payment or SMS, and it can be other ERP systems and contact center systems. And the right side comprises of how you access the system. The system is completely web-based. So the dealers or the resellers can also access the system, and even not only the dealers and resellers, the end customer can also access the system using the self-care portal, which is completely web-based. Now let's go to the product demonstration, which will give you the snapshot of whatever we have mentioned just now. Let me take you to the product demonstration. So just as a product demonstration, we will cover all the important modules of the product. So as I was telling you, the product is completely web-based and its behavior changes basically based on the user who logs in. So to show all the modules, let me log into the system as super user. Super user is the one who has got complete stuff of all the modules. So left hand side you can see various modules which we were just discussing about, right from prospect management till the post sale support. Every much is present in the system. So let me do one small cycle of the customer, which comprises of all the modules of the system, to showcase how the system can cater to your business needs. So this is a template of the registration of the customer, which can be modified or configured based on your requirements. Just to give you an existing customer details to avoid the data entry part. Some of the important stuff, all the fields are configurable and all the information can be modified as per the requirements. You can modify the label names, etc. And this is a place where you capture the details and some important stuff like you can capture multiple billing address or the primary address information. We can also have the grouping of the customer accounts using the parent-child. A system can manage multiple currencies. System can manage different branch offices and dealers and distributors. And system has also have an option of attaching some kind of scanned documents to it. And multiple addresses. One can be the installation address. Another can be the billing address. So it can be same or it can be different. We can manage multiple addresses. So once the customer registration is done, we can attach the package which is opted by the customer for this customer account. So we call it as the service order screen, where the list of services comprises of all the packages which the customer is getting from the system. So it can be the offering which you are giving to the customer, it can be a single service or it can be multiple services grouped into a single service. And it can also have the equipments in the same service. So this is a place just to give you some snapshot, some important highlights in this particular order management or order booking. So we can maintain multiple frequencies of billing, and the sales man can also be attached to the system so that we can also give some kind of incentives to them. Multiple connections can be managed so that the customer can have more than one connection from you. And the CPE or the hardware equipment details, it can be the Wi-Fi routers or it can be the cable modems. All those devices can be captured in the system and it can be issued to the customer from this interface. So once this is done, as part of the business process, system can enable to raise a work order, or we can enable the billing part. So let me show you the billing interface. So the billing comprises of multiple aspects. It can be the regular individual billing or a group billing. So the one which you're seeing is an individual bill, comprises of contract details and the sale items. So contract details are the periodic contracts or the subscriptions of the customer account, which can be billed on a periodic basis. One-time sale are the ones which are bought by the customer. It can be one time. And you also have multiple options. It can be a pro forma or the complete generation of the bill. So you can generate a sample bill before the actual bill generation process happens, or you can directly generate the actual bill. Once this is done, the next step would be collection of the payment from the customer. So this is a place where we collect the payments from the customer using multiple payment modes. It can be cash, or it can be check, or it can be online payments using a credit card or a debit card. System has also got the collection follow-up mechanism, where all the postpaid and prepaid customers can be followed up for their payments or for the renewal reminders using this interface. So it can be for the postpaid customers, it can be payment follow-up using multiple parameters like using their outstanding balances or using the type of customers. We can do, or we can search for the customers who are about to pay or who have not made the payment within the due date, and you can follow up with them using several options. It can be sending a reminders, or it can be soft disconnection, or it can be complete disconnection process with the proper reason codes. And even for the prepaid customers, you can send the prepaid reminders. The reminder can be a mobile SMS reminder or an email reminder. You can send the reminders for the prepaid renewal account process. Let me take you to the next step, where we call it as the complete view of the customer. So once this process is done, the next step would be, this is the place where the customer care executive helps the customer when they call in to the call center. So this single screen, which we call it as a single view or the 360 view, comprises of most of the information of the customer in a single snapshot. So whenever customer calls in, the customer care agent can browse the screen and can have most of the information and can answer the customer queries on call easily. And apart from this, we also provide a troubleshooting mechanism where with the troubleshooting mechanism, the customer care agent can answer the queries or can try to resolve the queries on call. If not, they can raise the tickets for the complaints or inquiries. So apart from the regular modules, system has also got the dashboard mechanism where for the top management, if they would like to see the performance or the product information, they can simply view the information in terms of dashboards. So that dashboards are the pictorial presentation of the data using graphs or the pie diagrams. So this will immediately provide a quick snapshot of the information. So as you see, there are multiple dashboards for different departments and different products. So this is a snapshot of the dashboard for the customer care department, just at high level. And with a single click of a button, this complete information can be exported into an Excel or CSV file. Let me take you to the other section where automated jobs can be scheduled in the system. So this is a place where some kind of automatic jobs or reports can be scheduled. So system consists of multiple extensive report structure, and the system also supports customer reports where you are allowed to prepare your own reports. So just to give you some snapshots, each and every report can be scheduled to happen at periodic intervals, and you can have multiple types of outputs for each and every report. And you can schedule this report on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, or you can schedule it on a monthly basis. And you can export this report to an email address so that the user or the supervisors can have the email output of the report as an attachment to their inbox. As I was telling you other modules, let me also explain you the dealer or distributor management. So system has got the extensive dealer distribution network. So you can configure the dealers or distributors in the system, and you can assign the roles or permissions to them accordingly. So operation entity is a dealer or distributor which is present in a particular region or a zone. So the screen which you are seeing is the option where you create the dealer or distributor, and you can have multiple provided options to them. These are the business functions. Just to explain you what are the business functions you want to allow the dealer to perform. So you can enable the dealer to take the payments or to collect the amounts, or you can enable the dealer to order to book the orders, and you can also enable the dealer to hold the inventory with them. Because the system is web based, you can give a limited permissions or privileges to the dealer, and based on these business functions, the dealer is allowed to perform the respective actions. Apart from that, the system has also having an option of setting the dealer credit limit. This is in the case of dealer selling the products to the end customer, and you can set a credit limit so that within this credit limit, the dealer can sell the services, or they can also sell the products to the end customer. And you can set the percentage of commissions to the dealers, This is where you want to calculate the commissions for each and every external dealer. So based on the revenue they generate in, or based on the number of orders they get in, you can calculate the commission rules in the system. When it comes to the provisioning and usage of the services, system has got the extensive rating engine where all the broadband services can be rated based on the usage. So let me show you some rating engine where the complete rating part can be happening using that interface. System supports complex rating engine where on multiple parameters you can configure the rate plans in the system. So just to give you some example, as the system supports the triple play operations, it can be on voice or data or event, you can have the rate plan built in. So when you select a particular type of usage, you can have the unit types accordingly. So you can, when it comes to the data or broadband, the rating can happen based on bandwidth or time, and you can specify the rules accordingly. So this is a rating engine. On with these parameters, the system will do the rating process. So administration module comprises of all the master definitions related to different modules, and all this access can be given at a screen level or even at a module level, and for each and every access you can specify whether it is a view access or a modification access. And let me also show you the self-care portal where the end customer can log into the system and perform some kind of activities. So let me log out from this. So the end customer can log into the system using their self-care credentials, which can be emailed to them. Yeah, just let me bring an existing customer, self-care credentials. This is a self-care portal. So here you can have your own images or any promotional messages, so that whenever the customer logs into the system as an end customer, he can see the upcoming promotions or events going on with you. And here is a brief summary of his account. He can have his complete information. If it is a prepaid packages, we can also specify the due dates and what is the outstanding balance of the customer with the account number. Let me browse through some information. My profile consists of the end customer's profile. He can view the profile, and he is also allowed to modify the profile up to the limited permissions. So you can restrict up to what level the user can modify his profile. The user can modify the password. The user can view the bills. The end customer can view the bills, and he can view the payments and complete account summary. So all the financial transactions which are done on this particular customer account can be viewed by him using the self-care portal, and he can make payments online. This can be integrated to the payment gateway, and the customer can make the payments using the credit card or debit card. And we can also store the credit card or debit card information in the system using the standing instructions. The system is PCI compliant, so the system stores the credit card or debit card information in an encrypted format, which is useful for auto debit option. And the customer can also see the services, what are the services presently he has got with him, and the customer also can check the usage information, how much usage I am consumed at this particular point of time. You can check that. Customer can raise a ticket if there is any problem or if there is any inquiry. The customer can, instead of calling the call center, they can raise the ticket using this interface. Customer can also check the tickets, status of each and every ticket, he can view it. And system also provides a recharge mechanism where vouchers can be generated from the system and it can be shared to the dealers or distributors for redemption process, which can be handed over to the customer. So the customer can buy the prepaid voucher card from a retail outlet, and using this interface he can redeem that voucher. So this is mainly useful for the prepaid voucher cards, and the prepaid voucher card can be a service based voucher card or a value based voucher card. Yeah, so that's about from the demonstration side.
Thank you, Shiva. I hope all the participants of the demonstration found this interesting. Shiva, we have some questions from our participants. Maybe we'll quickly try taking a few of them. One of the questions is, can we add user-defined customer types?
Yeah, as I was telling you initially, the system is flexible to handle all the types of parameters. So you can add your own fields and you can modify the labels. It's completely flexible. We provide a GUI for that.
The second question is, can we add additional details like a passport copy or any other documents that will the system enable it? Will you be able to add such kind of details is the question.
Yes, we can attach some kind of scanned copies into the system. The scanned copy could be a passport copy or any identity proof. You can attach some kind of scanned copies into the system and you can attach it to the customer account.
Okay, the third question is very similar. Can we add social security or passport number in the subscriber registration screen is what the participants would like to understand.
Yes, apart from the regular fields, you can add additional fields, which can be a passport number or it can be social security number. You can add some extra fields to capture that, and you can also provide a mandate option for that.
Okay, here is a question regarding the help desk. If a customer calls up the help desk, can the customer service representative search his customer through a mobile number or name or email?
Yeah, we provide a search mechanism which is a regular default search using the customer name or email address, or using the phone number of the customer. You can search the customer details, or if the system is integrated with the contact center, then directly based on the inputs given by the customer, automatically the single view window which I showed you pops up onto the customer care agent help desk.
Okay. I think since we're running out of time, we'll take the last question. A pretty interesting one. Can we send personalized messages to customers?
Yes, the personalized messages can be adding his or her name and sending some kind of welcome greetings or any kind of event greetings. You can send them. The personalized messages can also be configured in the system, and you can send those messages using an email or mobile SMS.
Thank you. I think that was a very good Q&A session. Thank you very much for the participation. Thank you.